What it do, what it do, what it do, what it do, what it do. Back at you with another one. So today I want to talk about bias Nick Wright. So he had a take today. The topic was if KD was to go back to the Warriors, right? So I'm gonna let y'all hear what he had to say before I give my take on it. So,
do you want to see Kevin Durant return to the Golden State Warriors?
Jenna, I think this will surprise the audience. But no, I do not. I do not want to see Kevin Durant back with the Warriors. On this 4th of July, where we celebrate by blowing things up and causing small fires, I would request NBA media, Adam Silver, Bob Myers, and Sean Marks to kill this idea with fire. No one wants this. I don't want this. Steph doesn't want this. I would be shocked if Kevin Durant wants this. And I know Golden State Warrior fans don't want this. I monitor the Bay Area media. I, like so many of us, listen to the Damon Bruce show in the afternoons on 95.7 The Game in San Francisco. And you know what Warrior fans have been doing the last couple of years? That, by the way, listening to that radio station is how I found out Chris Broussard went on enemy territory and ripped me behind my back, but I got ears everywhere. I heard it. So, yeah, I know what Warriors fans have been saying about Kevin Durant the last 2 years. They don't want to run it back. No one other than Draymond Green's podcast producer wants this to happen. The NBA was not incredibly interesting the 3 years Kevin Durant was in Golden State. It has been wildly interesting the 3 years since he left Golden State. Wilds. Yeah. Nobody wants this to happen. I know you don't want this to happen because you said you've been... You told us you were overserved at the Warriors KD bar. That you told the bartender,
yeah,
give me club soda, but we'll tell him it's vodka. I don't want any more. I can't handle it. Now you're doing beer funnels?
all right, so you hear that, right? So it's like with him, anytime it's related to KD, Steph Curry, who else? It used to be Kyrie, but Kyrie kind of in like the gray area right now because he might be able to go back and play with LeBron. But it always be like a direct bias in his opinion based on how could whatever move affect LeBron. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, be objective. Like, you can't have every take that you have, you know, when certain players are involved, and you own your whole opinion on that is solely based on how their success or failures would affect LeBron. Like, and he always been doing it, but I feel like he used to do it a little slicker. Nah, it's like the cat's out the bag at this point. It's like it's obvious. The biasness is obvious. So it kind of like made me think of like what Draymond was saying, like the new media, the old media. You know what I'm saying? So like, I think with the new media, which is I would assume is like him and the players, like the kind of player-driven media, it's like the player perspective to me is always the most interesting perspective of basketball. And I feel like it's not biased and it's more objective, but it's like they tend to try to treat it like they're not being harsh enough, but it's because I can give my opinion without being disrespectful, and it's a mutual respect amongst players. So I can disagree with you and respectfully disagree with you without it being hate or any type of like just crazy criticism that's unwarranted. So I feel like unbiased in the media is like necessary. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, to me, Nick Wright is like, That's why I don't none of the players like him for real. Because it's always biased. It's always an ulterior motive to what he's saying, to what his ultimate motive is to try to prove that LeBron is the GOAT. So everything that he say, when it's related to certain players, it's gonna always be biased to that. And then he said like it wasn't fun to watch, or it was so unfair. Why? Why was it unfair? It was a big three versus a big three. Like, what was unfair about it? Big three versus big three. Big three sounds even to me. But see, that's the bias. Because his unfair means equal. Right? LeBron can go, LeBron getting Kyrie AD, and LeBron, there ain't nothing wrong with that. But KD want to reunite with the Warriors. It's like, no, that's horrible for the NBA. No, we shouldn't. Like, bro, how is it? If you gonna feel like that, you should feel like that. You know what I'm saying? Regardless. So you should think any big three is bad for the NBA, not just that one. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't, I personally think that KD and Kyrie should stay in Brooklyn. That's what I think. But, it ain't my life, so I can't tell them grown men what to do. But I think they should just run it back. You know what I mean? But if they want to move, that's their business. You know what I'm saying? But as far as what's entertaining to watch, I feel like, I wouldn't mind KD going back to the Warriors, because I feel like from a basketball point, that was his best move was at the Warriors, for basketball reasons, for culture reasons, for all of that. And you can't take that for granted that you can just get that anywhere. You know what I'm saying? But like with the whole super team thing, it's like, if it's two super teams, it's equal. It's only an issue when it's one. But that's where the bias come in, because when LeBron got one, it's cool. There ain't nothing wrong with it. He had the Heat, cool. He did the Cavs, cool. It was cool. It wasn't nobody, you know what I'm saying? It was cool. But as soon as the Warriors was like, oh, okay, that's what y'all doing? Cool, we got something for that. We got something for that. Then it's a problem. Then it's, oh, that's not fair, and they're unbeatable, and da. Listen. It's not that they're unbeatable, it's that it really, the elephant in the room is that, is LeBron that great, or was it just that he was the only one with the super team? Because as soon as somebody else get one, he don't win. That's like that's the elephant in the room. Don't nobody want to say that, but I'm going to say it. And that's all really Golden State did, was prove like, oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? You got a super team. We got a super team. Let's see what happened. Golden State was kicking their butt. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you a superhero, but you only fighting regular people, right? They ain't got no powers. You just getting bank robbers and all that. And as soon as a villain got a superpower, you don't want to be a superhero no more. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, they ain't how I go. Like, equal is okay. Like, that's what make for great competition, is equal. So whether it's the traditional 2-player setup or the 3-player, however you want to do it, but fair is fair. So you can't be biased. Like, nah, that ain't fair. Don't nobody want to watch that. Listen, you might not want to watch it, but that was a high rating finals. Okay? That was high ratings. People was watching it. So, yeah, man, I feel like the media bias the Nick Wright bias is crazy. And it's crazy. So I'm gonna leave it at that today. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.